Alright, Summerfest. Oh, SummerSlam. Alright, with this one, I don't know. It's got some good matches, also has a decent amount of filler to it. Recently on SmackDown, they canceled the World Heavyweight Championship match between Sheamus and Del Rio, which is great because the last couple matches have sucked. And I thought this would be an awesome time to do one of the bizarre specialty matches, you know, like the Championship Scramble, where it's like 5 to 6 people. Whoever scores a pinfall becomes champion. You know, then you still could have had Del Rio, but you could have had Sheamus, Del Rio, Orton, Christian, Barrett. Instead, you get Booker T decides to reinstate the match. So I don't know why he even canceled it. We'll start with that. Sheamus, Del Rio. I don't think Del Rio deserves a title at all. I think he'd be a solid IC or US champion. Honestly, you take that belt all off Sheamus. I think they keep the belt on Sheamus and then try to blend him into a feud with either Barrett. I think there's your money feud. 2 big, strong brawlers. That is going to be your feud right there. You have 2 big, strong young guns who will just wail on each other and will make a really good, vicious-looking match. I think Sheamus retaining. What else we got? The pre-show: Santino Marella versus Antonio Cesaro, or Claudio Castagnoli. Claudio looks jacked recently, and their feud has been decent. You know, would it be great to see him as US champ? I think it's kind of weird that a Italian and a Swedish and a Swiss fighting over the US title. But it's the pre-show. Kane versus Daniel Bryan. To be honest, it doesn't matter who really wins this match. Kane can win. It won't do him any good. It's not like, oh, Kane, you won. You're not feuding with CM Punk again. Daniel Bryan, you won. You're now feuding with CM Punk again. But I will like to see Daniel Bryan get a win. He's had a rough year. His year's almost been kind of Jericho-esque. So I do think Daniel Bryan needs a victory here more than anything else. Rey and Miz. If anything, this match needed some more people thrown in there. I don't see reason for the Miz to lose the title, so I'll go with the Miz victory here. Myself personally, you know, Christian and Cody Rhodes really haven't had rematches, so why not make that like a fatal 4-way? Like, this show is desperately missing some sort of either like gauntlet match or fatal 4-way or a battle. This is missing some sort of multiple person match. Because right now, looking at it, it is 7 matches. No Divas belt. When in the past they've had Divas like Battle Royals and all that. So I'll go with Miz retaining. Alright. Kingston and R-Truth versus Pay to Play. Primetime Players. Oh, they actually say players. Oh. Not players. I think players sounds more hip and urban. To be honest, does anybody really care about this match? I'm actually surprised that this is, I think that's pretty much almost everyone on their roster who is black in one match. Do I think the Primetime Players are ready for the tag belts? Virtually every tag team holds the tag belts, with the exception of like the Highlanders and Crime Time. Everyone else has held the titles at least once. Do I think they're worthy of holding the titles? I'd want to see them almost win it just to kind of freshen the title picture a little bit, but to me that appears that's your piss break match. I'll be honest, that looks like the weakest match on the card. Alright, now we're down to 3 more matches. Probably the three that'll be the best matches of the night. Punk shows Cena. Punk has mentioned he's going to be debuting the new championship pretty soon. So, either he'll do it the night after SummerSlam or the night after, instead of being Night of Champions. If he wins, I'm at a loss as to exactly who in the world he's going to feud with next. That's why if Daniel Bryan wins, you can go back to Daniel Bryan versus CM Punk, and Night of Champions, you do the Ultimate Submission match. You do the 30-minute Iron Man. So I'll give it to Punk. Because right now, I think him and John Cena lose a lot of matches. Will be great when he wins the Royal Rumble next year. It will be like a solid year of him not winning to win the Royal Rumble and then go on to challenge to win the title at WrestleMania. Makes for a much better story than, oh, he won at SummerSlam. Ziggler, Jericho. I'm going to call it right now. Jericho has said he's looking so forward to working with Ziggler. He knows Ziggler can do, and he can really help him up his game. That having been said, Jericho has not won a pay-per-view since he returned. And this is his last match, so he's gone for a while. I would 100% put Jericho over in this match. Because Jericho, even if he loses, will make Ziggler look like $1 million. If Ziggler wins, you know, he's just been on a tear for most of the year. If he gets that one lose, then when Jericho comes back, a couple months to a year, they can pick right back up. So when Ziggler becomes champion, it will also allow Ziggler that when that match is done, if he were to drop Vicky Guerrero, he could probably do it. There's a lot more to be done with Ziggler losing to Jericho, who's leaving. Because you know what? He can't recoup that loss. He'll still go from being a show-off, but he'll be a show-off with a little bit more viciousness to him. And he will be on an absolute tear through his opponents. He needs that one like break in the armor that could really motivate him to shatter that glass ceiling. Triple H, Brock Lesnar. I picture them being an absolute mat classic. No, these two guys are pretty much going to stand there and punch and kick each other until one of them falls. Which is good. They've done a decent job when it comes to booking this match. Someone mentioned, you know, Lesnar should have brought in Sable or Green Amaro. Since Green Amaro and Stephanie could have had a little bit of a side feud. To be honest, in this match, if Lesnar were to lose this match via DQ, that is their best place scenario. You have Lesnar just wail on H, put him in, you know, a Kimura. You can just easily have, you know, one in the Kimura, H positions him for a pin, 1, 2, 3, he gets the pinfall. Or, you know, he goes for the Kimura, they fight their way outside the ring. I think a win for H doesn't really do a whole lot long term, but it will make Lesnar's return. He's lost 2 in a row. Of course, Lesnar's lost to Cena. I'll be honest, he looked good in that match. I mean, he botched horrible, but he came off really strong and impressive. And they're trying to go for more of like a bully feel, and they're still kind of pissed at him. I could see H beating him. I really could. A win for Lesnar, logically, do you picture Lesnar feuding with Punk? I mean, Lesnar's just going to be there for money feuds. Do you picture Lesnar's show? You think they're going to have him jump ship me Lesnar Sheamus? I mean, he's going to need somebody that he really can have some great chemistry with. I don't think Lesnar Daniel Bryan is going to work unless they let Bryan beat him, which they won't let him do. Lesnar, while being a huge name, after this match, he's kind of quagmired for a while. Unless he's going to beat up Kane. While this will be a good, exciting match, there really is no direct winner. You know, if H wins, oh, he buried another guy, even though H in pay-per-view matches is now what, like, he's 1 for 3 in the past 2 years in big pay-per-view matches. If Lesnar wins, he's only got like a handful of dates to appear left. Something that actually be a really good, brutal match. I almost think it's a toss who's going to win. I like to see H win because I'm an H mark. Having Lesnar win, unless they're going to try to push Lesnar to then feud with Punk, or try to rekindle Lesnar Taker, or even Lesnar Rock. He needs somebody that's going to make a fantastic big money feud for him. So they're kind of in a quandary with that one. But I'll go with H.